get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
73.
Hurts comes out throwing. He'll get this to Tucker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Opening carry for Devon Achan. And he gets it forward to still about a yard after that. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Motioning Washington right. They go play fake with Hurts. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
3rd down run from Achan. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st down from the 42. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. Devon Achan. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Wright ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
118. What's up?
Shotgun now, 1st round. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
At the 27-yard line.
Out, what's that? 118. What's up? 2J.
Stroud from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Never on the sideline by Higgins. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. When you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure do.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
All right. 18. Okay.
From the gun, Stroud. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Juju Rex with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Let's get to that wide complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Tucker. He's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down. It's Hurts once again. He rolls to his right. Looking sideline, caught by Washington. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, 73.
Hurts throwing again. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots in this one. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Right on for the extra point. Pressure gets there, right side, is blocked.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly what that special teams unit. You want to start this game playing hard, executing well, putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Swap. Mother swap.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Here's a man, Dalton Schultz. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll only need a few inches here on third down. Setting him on the dive. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon on the counter. He's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It's Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
When no springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Along this sideline inside the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get that huddle in your mind. Now, listen, guys, it can be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
18. What's that?
Going on third down, Stroud. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Here we go.
Stroud's going to throw for it. This connects with Higgins. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's another Texans.
Here we go.
First down.
Mixon will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Nice execution to get that cannon to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Malik Washington. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. The play fake now hurts to throw. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down carry for A.J. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
No play action. Here's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Henry comes up with it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And that carry only makes one on the plunge up the gut. Offense up to the line fast.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, here's Stroud. Makes the catch. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
If you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Went into their bag tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one, because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
All right.
Throwing is Stroud. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ow, Tony.
They sent him right at the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Texans in front here at NRG. Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
All right.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for a tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete. It's blocked. Tempo's free. And the Texans grab it. And with an opportunity to score, doesn't get much on the fumble return block, but they will have it near the end zone.
You know, a situation like that, I mean, this is a perfect situation in football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it, and they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Go Silver, ready?
On first down, Hurts. Texans closing in, and they get to him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. It's a chance. The inside give. And all it can get is a yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Reach in again. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. 4th down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Takes this in the area of midfield. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they walk before the half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
All right.
First down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Right, ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Over.
Ham's going to begin with a mix and run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. It's mixed in on 2nd down. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of 8. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
18. What's that?
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. He has the first one. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
At the 49-yard line.
Slow. Over. 18. What's that? Stop.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Running the Mixon out of the gun. Has some space inside the 35. And he takes it down to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Throw pass caught by his tight end. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Will find in his back. Nixon. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Gain 15 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. In the red zone now. Throws caught. He rocks that tackler. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Again, Stroud. He's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Free up the middle. Gets a breakaway. 30. Gets the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Right there to tack on a point after. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's that? 11.
Stroud off the play fake. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So a gain 11 on that play, and it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Going into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We've set it down from 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Playing good for looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
that does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there.
Here we go.
You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. I should know this by now, Rob. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Washington now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Good, set. Anyone up?
A chain to the right. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets down to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because he also knows he can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. And haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's going to be caught by Washington. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on fourth. On the move, headed right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Stroud throwing here on first. Completed over the middle. Looks through and breaks away. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 23 on that one. So it'll be first down, Houston.
And the Texans first down.
Again, this is Mixon. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Looking quickly here.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
He's out of bounds behind the lines, and that's going to add a couple yards on to this third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Going on third down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, they're not going to get it done anymore.
And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Now handed off to A-Chain. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. No, they hit him yet again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
On 18.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He's got some man under this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Put the body on the line for his team.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in his final quarter. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. Rob Pratt, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. He's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage, and the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd down run from A-Chan. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6.
Dolphins 27.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Gets him on the air. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans up by 6. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Exit on the tongue. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause taken by the defense.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 12. 11. Hey, south.
He's going to pass it here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Oh, hey. 18.
He'll throw it. He's taken down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. That's all they have. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Texans set to punt. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Setting up to pass. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second down.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
63.
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it down the sideline. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially no timeouts for him. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. Inside the 30. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Let's get to that right. Complete.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
No touch.
He'll look to throw it. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it. But they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
All right, ready to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. And the shotgun to get to Mixon. And nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. Oh no, the ball's loose! And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. This from 48 on the left hash. He didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
Well, Kate, with my wide-set eyes, I can look over these entire stands, and it's about a 50-50 mix of people, both making a mass exodus to their cars, and those sitting in stunned silence after that game winner failed to connect.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins.